Hey, guess what? We have our new brand unveiled today. Morning Brew with Germaine. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to Morning Brew with Germaine. So now you know this is still a coffee break time. So if you got a few minutes to sneak away and take your coffee break, come join me. Come join me. I have my coffee today. Yes, freshly brewed, my coffee, as well as, give me a second. That's good. So I have my coffee today. I'm excited about the new brand. Hey, Jesse Moss 92775. So we are revealing the new brand today, the new title of the program, Morning Brew with Germaine. So, yes, it's still a coffee break. So, make sure you have whatever it is you're drinking. If it's tea, coffee, juice, smoothie, water, whatever it is, make sure you have it. Okay. And I'm excited about it because, for a minute I was struggling, but me and my team got together and we came up with the new branding just so we don't get a lot of people wondering, well, what is it about? You know, is it about so to make it easy for me and everybody else, it's morning brew. Have your coffee, your tea, whatever it is you're drinking ready. so so the topic today's brew is you don't need everyone's approval. I thought this message would be befitting for the changes that we're making to the show, and hopefully everybody in the community will embrace it. But guess what we're going to find out in today's topic, or in today's coffee brew, everybody may not embrace it, but that's okay. You have a right to like it or not. But I would love to get your feedback though. If you see the logo in the top corner, Morning Brew with Germaine, the new branding, also what you think about it. So I would love to hear your feedback in the community. You're a part of this family. So, hey, I welcome it all. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is. I welcome it. Okay. But let's talk about this topic. So, you know how we do. We take a pause and we pour into purpose. So, you don't need everyone's approval? Mm, that's heavy. So, if you're constantly waiting around for an applause before you take your next steps, you'll find yourself stuck. hmm You'll find yourself stuck, maybe even paralyzed by the opinions of people who were never meant to guide your destiny. Hmm. Hi, we have someone new joining in the conversation. W Streets joined. Good to have you in the community today. So we're talking about you don't need everyone's approval. You don't. And it's so funny because everyone has one, right? Everyone has an opinion on what they think you should do, how you should do it, and when you should do it. But no, you don't need everyone's approval. Mm-mm. So my advice is don't get stuck. Don't get paralyzed waiting for people to applaud you, to validate you. Don't get stuck. Okay, let me get further into the message. So, if you are chiming in, make sure you just let me know what you're drinking. If you have your coffee, your brew, whatever you're drinking today on this coffee break, I won't hold you long, but just chime in the community and let me know you're here. Say good morning. Say hi. Hi. All right. So, in today's brew, it's a bold one. It is. And it's nothing personal. I really want, hopefully, this will resonate with anyone that's listening to this message. And if it applies, you know what? Hey, take it for what it is and see how it may align with your life. I know it works for me. It's aligning with me. Okay. All right. So today's brew might be a little bold one, but we're letting go of the need to be liked, to be praised, or validated by everyone. And you know what? We, at some point in our lives, we may all have been guilty of needing to feel like we needed to be validated to move about, to walk in our purpose, to be who we're purposed to be, or just to do what it is we want to do or need to do. All right. So we do tend to look for that validation, but hopefully this message will allow you to free yourself from waiting on people to give you permission to move forward, to do what you are purposed to do and what you need to do. So, people pleasing, let me tell you, it's a silent thief. I mean, how many people think about it? People in the community right now, how many people have struggled or find yourself being a people pleaser? I'm gonna raise my hand as first partaker, like I said, because for a long time I felt like I had to please people, and make sure they were good when it was killing me. It's like, mm-mm. I had to learn that I am the priority one in my life and my story. I'm the leading person in my story. And I need to first make sure I please me before trying to please the world and making sure everybody else is good. Because let me tell you, people will take what you give and they'll run with it and forget you're even standing there after they have depleted everything from you. So that's just my own personal experiences. I'm not sure what yours are, but think about it. Okay. So understand people pleasing, it's a silent thief. It robs you of authenticity, it delays your progress, and it drains your spirit. And the truth is, no matter how good, kind, and careful you are, not everyone will approve of you. But that's okay. That's okay. Absolutely. W Street say they will leave you empty. Let's talk about it because that's exactly what they'll do. And the thing is, whose fault is it? Ask yourself that question. Is it their fault for taking when you're always giving? Or is it your fault for being so freely giving when they don't deserve it? But don't play the blame game. Just put yourself in a situation whereas, you know what? Put yourself in a situation where I'm not going to set myself up for failure because like I said, and if you listen to some of the previous ones with and we'll update the branding on those, but when you listen to some of the previous coffee breaks, right? You will find some of the things are lining up as you begin to focus on you. Focus on you um, and make sure that you protect. I always say, protect this space. This is my personal space, and everyone doesn't have the right to be in it. So don't give yourself to everyone. They don't deserve you. They don't. All right, let me get back to this message. But you're right. W Streets, they will leave you empty and then won't even check up on you to make sure you're good after they've taken everything from you. Stop giving away you. Everyone doesn't deserve it, right? All right. So let's get back into this. So when you start living from a place of purpose instead of performance, everything changes. You know what I always say, and I was just telling someone this the other day. All I can do is focus on me because if I focus on me and if I begin to change me, guess what? Everybody around me will have to respond differently to me because I'm not that same person. So focus on changing you because we can't change other people. They may be influenced by us, they may be inspired by one, but you are not responsible for their change, only yours. And I promise you, if you really work on self, everything around you changes because the old you is no longer there. So you're not bringing all of that stuff, whatever it may be, along for the ride, right? All right. Just something for you to just take mental note of. Okay. So you make decisions rooted in alignment, not anxiety. Keep that in mind. So when you're anxious, and you know what, be anxious for nothing. But if you have a lot of anxiety going on, please take a pause, rest. Do not make any life changing decisions when you're in that state of mind. Take a deep breath. We take a lot of deep breaths here. So let's breathe. For yourself. No room for anxiety. Stay in alignment. All right. You stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Mm, that's a whole coffee break we talked about. Yeah, we did. Stop minimizing yourself. Stop putting yourself in small spaces. Okay. Your capacity is bigger than that. Fill up a big space. Stop allowing people to shrink you. You're bigger than that. Okay. But you will realize that only yes, the only yes you truly need is the one that comes from within and above. So, does this all sound like it's trying to set you all free from being people pleasers if that is a part of who you are? Because if it is, today, I hope this message sets you free. I hope this coffee brew today sets you free from being a people pleaser. Now, let's be honest, it's not going to happen in 15 minutes. Absolutely not. It's some inner work and you may have to do on yourself. You may have to see yourself in a different light, in a different place. Okay. And stop thinking you're not worthy of something because you are. Don't let people talk to you or make you feel like you're less than because you're more than that. All right. So, one, start the work on the inside so it can resonate on the outside and people will see it. You don't even need a megaphone to tell them, hey, look at me. Look at what I've done different. I'm changing. You don't need to do that. I'm a firm believer. Listen, the work will speak for itself, right? All you have to do is be and become. That's it. So, Jesse Moss 92775 says, it leaves you overwhelmed. It does. But the thing is, you play a part in it. So if you have to go back to that coffee break when I talked about you are the leading person in your life, in your story. Think of your life. This is your story. This is my life, right? And with that, how are you showing up in your own story? Are you showing up as an extra? Are you showing up as a cast member, supporting cast member? Are you taking your rightful place to show up as the lead person in your story? Or are you giving everybody access to literally write your script for you? Yeah, we do that. Are you guilty of that? Is that you? Are you guilty of that? Letting others tell your story? Heck, you're the one living it. How can somebody tell your story better than you? Now, listen, guys, y'all know I'm a publisher. If you don't know, I am a book publisher, 17 years, over 500 plus, almost 600 titles later, right? And the thing is, I have come across so many stories. Don't be a supporting cast member in your own story, which means you don't have to please people. You just have to be you. And the thing is, stop looking for the applause. They either with you or not. And you know what? Just a story, real quick, before I finalize and finish up this brew today, right? I've told this story briefly, but even starting this live, your mind is in a place where it's who's going to show up, what are they going to say, you know, um, and that's I'm gonna be honest. That's one of the reasons I've always operated in my career in the behind the scenes. I'm very productive. I get a lot more done. But who wants to be in front of this camera? That was my thought. Who wants to be in front of this camera? Who wants to put themselves out there to be scrutinized, ridiculed, talked about, all this stuff because people aren't happy with themselves, so they're gonna make you feel bad about yourself, right? But at the end of the day, I had to let all that noise go because I had been talking about this for years. And the thing is, one day I just said, okay, God, I'm just gonna show up. I don't know what it's gonna look like. All I asked was, God, how do I bring all that you've given me? How do I show up in the world with all that? For people to be able to join in, embrace it, and find their purpose even in it if they haven't found it yet, right? And so here we are. Here we are. We're in a space and I'm just sharing. I'm sharing things that have been so crucial in my life, some things that been so helpful in my life. I'm bringing others on to even talk about their stories on our Authors Brew Friday. And so I am attracted to people's stories. I am. I am. I love people's stories. And I've been blessed and I've been assigned to help people get their stories to the world so others can hear their stories, so others can be empowered, embrace their stories, and so others can even have hope to know whatever it is they're dealing with, that they too can come out on the other side of it, right? So I always say, embrace your story. Forget about what people may have to say. Everybody has an opinion. And keep this in mind. The ones that are the loudest and having something to say, those are the ones that still trying to figure out their life, right? So at the end of the day, people can talk, they can say whatever they want to say, but I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay clear on the path that I am going, on my assignment, on what I know I've been called to do. And in that process, hey, whoever wants to join me on this ride, let's go. Let's go. And I know everyone out there has a story to tell. And you may not know how to tell it, you may not want to tell it, but at the end of the day, it's still your story. So if I can encourage you and give you anything, please always remain the leading character in your story and stop giving that top spot up to anybody. You don't have to please anybody. You don't. Okay? Be at peace within yourself. All right, so enough of that. Let me get back to my message. Let me get back to my brew. And so, in today's coffee break, I just want to leave you with a few things. We're talking about the emotional weight of approval addiction. Yeah, some people don't even know they're addicted to people's approval. Mm. We think about the obvious addictions, right? Those that are struggling with substance abuse, or those that are struggling with maybe alcohol or whatever that addiction is. But have you ever thought about that? The approval of people can be an addiction. Your acceptance, you perform just so you can get the applause or so people can see you. Because let's be real, sometimes you just want to know that people can see you, right? That word is deeper than you think. It's not just surface. And sometimes we just want to be seen for the value of who we are, the essence of our being. And at the end of the day, not to your detriment, do not let anybody rob you because you're trying to make sure they see you. I promise you, do the work. You'll be seen by the right ones. That's another thing. You don't want to attract the wrong people seeing you. All right. So, all right. So also, what we're talking about in this message, signs you're living for applause instead of purpose. Purpose will always trump applause. It will. Even if you can't see that right now, it will. Okay. And then how to set boundaries without guilt. The good thing is a lot of these that I'm talking about right now, these points that I'm talking about right now, you can go back into the previous coffee brews and you can find a brew topic along these lines. Okay. All right. And also what it looks like to walk confidently in your calling, even when it makes others uncomfortable. Yeah. So sometimes, you know what? I don't know. You could be that person stepping in a space. Have you ever gone into a room and you were just being you and you just found people were staring like you just took something from them? Or, at the end of the day, just walk confidently in who you are in whatever room you enter into. Okay? Be authentic, stay bold. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You're just not. But I promise you, some people will sip from what you're offering. All right. so, so, hey, T, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining in. Hope you like the new brand of the show, Morning Brew with Germaine. So we'll talk later about it though. But I want to say just in close, I want to say, so you know how we do. We sip slow, And I want you to release the need to be understood by everyone. That's too much work. Everyone will never understand you because you know what? Let me tell you a secret. They don't understand them. So how can they understand you? Yeah. All right. Take that pressure off yourself. The right people will catch your vision. And the rest, guess what? They were never your assignment. Hmm. You were never meant to be everyone's cup of coffee, just someone's perfect brew. I love that, right? I hope that, I don't know, I hope this message has inspired someone. I hope this message has helped. No longer do you have to keep performing for applause or, to be accepted, to be a people pleaser. No longer. So hopefully after this brew today, you will begin to see yourself differently as the leading person in your life. And you will, you know what? Sometimes you got to applaud yourself. But at the end of the day, I just want you to be reminded, you don't need to be everyone's approval. You don't. So I hope this message resonated with you. But like I said, if you are new to the community and you have not, I would love for you to go and just subscribe to our YouTube channel under Hope of Vision Connect. It is in the link is in the description for all of my social media platforms. But our numbers are growing. Sorry about that. Our numbers are growing. I looked and it was over 11,000 followers. So thank you all. And I know that number is globally. So thank you all wherever you are tuning in, listening. I hope that you find value in this. And you know what? I will see you on tomorrow for the morning brew with Germaine. Thank you. Have a wonderful day and stay safe. Stay safe. All right. Talk to you then. Bye.